Anke Ma'at Abed, Anke Ma'at. Give it a few moments. I'm still trying to give our M Hrw and Sabyt some time to chime on in. But as the hour is getting later and later, we are going to proceed. He did briefly, before he lost connection a few times, discuss what we would be reading today. So we are going to start our morning with the opening of the way. Give it a couple of moments, maybe 30 seconds, and we'll go ahead and get started so that I don't hold you all for long. Appreciate you all being patient. We must be patient with our elders and anyone else, especially in this technical world, because I am totally not tech savvy either. The button doesn't work when I click it, then I'm lost. So we'll give it a couple more seconds, and then we'll go ahead and get started with our opening of the way. As always, M Hrw and Sabyt had a powerful, powerful reading for this morning. And hopefully he will restore connection and be able to join us as we proceed and get started. He's trying to join. We're going to go ahead and get started. As our M Hrw and Sabyt says, this is not theater. So if you are watching, all those under the sound of my voice, please join me in doing the opening of the way, which is what we do. All right, I'm seeing something. He's starting to come in. He will get in here, making me smile, making me smile. Hopefully he'll be joining us momentarily. Again, thank you all for your patience. And while we're trying to let him load up, if I can get a sound check, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Be so kind and place the 1 in the comments if you can hear me. Just so you guys don't see our M Hrw's screen spinning, I'm going to do this until he's able to chime in, and then we will add him. If you'll all stand with me so that we can go ahead and proceed with the opening of the way. We're going to face north, and we'll stand in the pose of adoration. That's going to be your left hand slightly forward and your left foot slightly forward. Right hand slightly back, and so is your right foot, and that hand going to be ever so slightly bent. And we'll take our deep breath and we'll chant our word of divine life. Lenetrak embed het, nuk embed het. Lenetrak happy, nuk happy. Twelve enter. Turn to your right. Lenetrak circuit, nuk circuit. Lenetrak kep snoof, nuk kep snoof. Tuawu, enter. And to your right. Netrak Ost, Nuk Ost. Netrak Set, Nuk Set. Tuawu, enter. And turn to your right. Netrak Neat, Nuk Neat. Netrak Duamutep, Nuk Duamutep. Tuawu, enter. And to your right. Netrak Nut, Nuk Nut. Netrak Geb, Nuk Geb. Tuawu, enter. Netrak Shu, 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 Shu. Nuk Shu. Netrak Tepnu, 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 Nuk Tepnu. Tuawu, enter. Netrak Paut, enteru. Nuk Paut, enteru. Netrak Embu, enteru. Nuk Embu, enteru. Tuawu, enter. Dua. Tuawu, enter. I hope you all joined in the opening of the way. And just a little about the opening of the way. As we all know, it was a ritual brought to us by the elder Baba Heru, M Hrw and Samaj Sabyt. And this is honoring the 4 cardinal directions. It's a way to open up our day, which we know is of the critical importance. Beginning of our day is the most important part of the day. Anything that you're going to do important. Our hymnetter is still trying to join, so we are going to just start before we even get into our Sabyt reading today with our flowers. Here we are. We're going to add them to the stage and see if things are working. But Uncle Ma'at, are you able to hear me, hymnetter? I'm hoping that you're able to hear me. I just want you to know we are live as the time was getting away from us. I just completed the opening of the way. We have not started any of the Sabyt reading at this time. Just getting ready to give our flowers. As we do in the beginning, we did open the way, and hopefully you can hear us and you will be able to chime in for the reading. If not, you did provide the reading information to me, so hopefully you'll be able to chime in and we can get that divine word from you. One thing I want to say for our greeting, of course, M Hrw and Sabyt, again, I want to welcome you all, whoever is here. I will be taking a look at the chat once I get a moment. I do want to make notice that if you all didn't notice, I did change the title of our weekly reading. And I changed that to M Hrw, which is Day of Praise or Adoration. We're all familiar with the word dua. We use it all the time. So I might still toy with the name every now and then, but right now it's M Hrw, which is Day of Praise or Adoration. So our flowers, first and foremost, as always, I want to give our flowers to the M Hrw. Without the M Hrw, none of this would be possible for all of us family who are living this legacy. To our ancestors, if we can take a moment, whether you speak their names or just thank them, we want to thank their names, say their names, however it resonates with you. I know we're all in different places, but we know that the sound of voice, the words have power. So we take a moment and just give them their flowers and speak their names. Deborah, Pigboat, and many others. Ashe. I want to give flowers to our elder chief who brought this to us, of course, Baba Heru, M Hrw, Samaj Sabyt, our hymnetter Entepi Jabari, and of course our beloved hymnetter Waziri for doing this and leading this charge every week that we come here to give a praise, give adoration, take a moment to breathe, and also read something from the divine text that we know as Sabyt. I do have some announcements at the end, but at this time I will go ahead and proceed with the reading because it looks like Himnetter is still in and out, and hopefully he will be able to chime in with us. So today's reading, just so that you all see, we are coming again from the book of Spirituality Before Religions by Kaba. And we are going to be starting from page 193 to 194. And this chapter is, or the section is, the explanation of the judgment of the heart soul. The cosmic coming forth today by night. That is the title. Any of you that do have this text, please feel free to turn to the page and read along with me. And it reads, when a human being lives according to the laws of Ma'at, their consciousness causes their heart soul to ascend to the Holy of Holies in the internal temple of immortality called Imenta, the hidden land, in the next life. Chapter 43 of the Book of Coming Forth by Day, 2 day from night, or the M Hrw, as we know, in Ger, discusses the resurrection of spiritual immortality. They called Asar Ani, and many of us have read about Asar Ani, spiritual existence of a deceased human being. The spirit of consciousness says, I am the macro universe, the creator. I am also the micro cosmic universe. I live to become conscious that I am the creator, having a human experience. I am a living creator. I am eternal energy that cannot be created or destroyed. I am immortal energy that dwells within the sanctuary of the pattern in the tabernacle. I am the light, the heat, the sound, the energy that has always existed. It exists now, and it will exist forever. By thinking, speaking, and doing ma'at, I attained spiritual consciousness during my life. Since I came to possess spiritual consciousness while I was alive, allow me cosmic consciousness in the internal temple of immortality. Since freed from my body, I realize that I have always existed. My soul, my mind, spirit are united in Amenta. I died when I was born. My coffin was my body. I was born when I died. My coffin became my cradle. I was born again when my heart soul escaped from my body's tomb. Earthly life is cosmic death, and earthly death is cosmic life. When I opened my mouth, I took my last breath, and my soul was freed. Ashe to the reading brought to us by Himnetter Waziri. Are you able to hear us, Himnetter? Are you able to hear me? I know he is here with us, but I'm not sure if he's able to hear us or if he is able to chime in. And again, we're gonna repeat that, but I want to show the symbol of what I have here. If you all can see it, this is the scale that I keep on my altar. In it, I have what's left of the ostrich feather.
My kite.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me? I'm not sure if you can hear me.
I got to get my skills. My
So
kite.
that's right, my eket. Goodness, my eket. In this was a true ostrich feather. This is what's left of it, as you can see. And in this, there was a chime bracelet I had, which I broke off the heart. So here's the heart. I keep this on my scale and I stand before it every day. I stand before it in the morning and I stand before it in the evening. And many of us do that, reciting the 42 confessions or laws or negative connotations or many terms for the laws of Ma'at. I stand before it and I recite the laws of Ma'at that are within my spirit, that apply to me, um, and the things that I know within my spirit that I should not be doing. Because to be honest with you, no one can tell you the things that you should or should not be doing. If it doesn't feel imbalanced, the things that you're doing, then you know that you shouldn't be doing it. If there's guilt and remorse for some of the actions that you take, then you know within yourself you need to saruj ma'at. I bring this because this is saying the judgment of the heart and soul. For me, when I think about balancing the scales and weighing the heart against the feather, basically, when my heart feels heavy, nobody can place that heaviness on me besides me. It may be what I allow into my spirit or actions of my own that I allow ego or lower self to win. So again, just to reiterate why I brought this symbolic scale here, when the human being lives according to the laws of Ma'at, their consciousness causes their heart soul to ascend into the Holy of Holies in the eternal temple of immortality called the Amenta, the hidden land in the next life. And again, it refers to chapter 43 in our M Hrw. It discusses the resurrection of spiritual immortality, and they called Asar Ani, the spiritual existence of a deceased human being. Spirit of consciousness says, I am the macrocosmic universe, the creator. I am also the microcosmic universe. I live to become consciousness, that I am the creator having a human experience. I am the living creator. I am the eternal energy that cannot be created or destroyed. I am immortal energy that dwells within the sanctuary of the pattern in the tabernacle. I am the light, the heat, and sound energy that has always existed. I exist now, and I'll exist forever. By thinking, speaking, and doing ma'at, I attain spiritual consciousness during my life, this life right now. Since I came to possess spiritual consciousness while I was alive, allow me cosmic consciousness in the eternal temple of immortality. Since freed from my body, I realize that I've always existed. My soul, my mind, and spirit are united in Amenta. I died when I was born. My coffin was my body. I was born when I died, and my coffin became my cradle. I was born again when my heart soul escaped from my body's tomb. Earthly life is cosmic death, and earthly death is cosmic life. When I opened my mouth, I took my last breath. My soul was freed. And again, I say Ashe and Dua for that reading, and Dua Neter, Dua to our M Hrw Waziri for bringing that to us. Every week he brings some powerful something. And it's always something. And this week I have been feeling really low. No particular reason, just low, kind of attitudey, snappy, just fall into that lower self, just in the dark. I don't want to be bothered. If you say something to me, I'm gonna bark at you. And I was kind of hoping, since it's been consistent every week, that whatever he was going to bring today was going to lighten that. And it definitely did, because I stood before the scales this week and it was not balanced. The scales were like this. This one has the heart and it was not balanced. Whether spiritually, whether symbolically, I didn't touch the scales, and I'm not going to say that some spookism happened. But even if it was just in my mind, they were unbalanced. They were unbalanced. It was heavy. My heart was heavy for whatever reason. It was just heavy. And again, he's brought something that was a reminder to rebalance that within myself. So I give much gratitude for that every week. It's something that resonates with me, and I hope resonates with many of you, because we go through times where it might not be something that's causing it, but there's an imbalance where that scale is tilted, and we're not lighter than the feather. Just keep in mind that we are having a human experience, and it is the conscious part of us that is alive right now, just like this text says, that reminds us to rebalance, that reminds us to reground, that reminds us to take a moment and sit with yourself. And it's not even about what somebody said to you, did to you, even if that's the case that caused your imbalance, it's still within you. That is this conscious being that this is speaking of, the macro cosmic universe and the micro. That is you, the creator within ourselves, that has to realize that there is something off, and it's our jobs to rebalance that. That's what my art is all about, remembering to keep that, live it, breathe it, in all that we do, whether it's in our jobs, our friendships, our intimate relationships, our children, our parents, family members, even nature. Always remember Ma'at and keeping the balance, because at the end of the day, no matter what's going on, you are the one that's going to be accountable for this. It will be you, not me. When we stand in front of our scales, I can't say I'm here standing in front of the scale for Himnetter. His heart was heavy. How can I balance it for him? It doesn't work like that. So we have to stay, and that another thing, like with integrity, even when nobody's watching, you can't hide from yourself. You can wear all the shiny things and all the smiles and all the following and whatever it is that you feel is an achievement. But at the end of the day, you still have to be with you. And before you close your eyes each night and may not get the opportunity to open them again, how do you feel about yourself? Have you been the best that you could for you? And if your heart is wet, heavy before you go to sleep, get out of that bed and go fix it and go balance it. And if you can't find a way to balance it, call upon the Netaru, whichever one you need, to find out how to balance it, because it is you. It's all about you. Nobody can make it balance for you. No matter how they make you feel inside, it can be love and flowery, or it could be mean and angry. But at the end of the day, you have to be okay with you, not the person you're laying next to, standing next to, or speaking to. It has to be you. So that is my message for the day. I hope that Hamnetta agrees. I hope that he finds, peace with what was said today. He did lead us to this reading, and it just goes from there. Um, are you able to hear us, Hamnetta? So I don't know if he's able to hear us, or has been able to hear any of the stream this morning, and I hope he's proud. Um, and I did him justice. We do have a few announcements um, to go over. It's not very many. I do want to make sure that we all are aware. Today marks the 27th, so I believe we have. I'm just going to make sure. 7th. Yes, we have one more week, so it would be next Monday, which would be Monday the 3rd. That will be our monthly shrine meeting. So we have one more week. We have a
The
huge
4th,
announcement.
August 4th.
Oh, it's the 4th. Sorry, I'm saying Sunday the 3rd. See, Himnetta, you are here. You can hear us. Okay, good. All right. There's also
I
another huge
I keep
announcement.
coming in and out. So
That's okay. As long as I'm hoping that you were able to hear
there's also what?
that I'm hoping that you were able to hear the reading, and that I did it justice for you. you know,
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I really hope so. We do have one
Good.
huge announcement. I am sure that this is no surprise to anyone in our shrine, but we would love to give a huge, 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 huge congratulations to our Himnetta and Tepi, Jabari, and Miss Tony. I was able to view the ceremony that our Himnetter Waziri and Himnetter Ames did last week. And I think I saw many of you all in the comments and in the chat. It was a very, very beautiful. I mean, I felt like I was right there. So I'd love to give him and his new queen a congratulations. If they ever see our lives, I want to say, Tony, welcome to the family. We embrace you and love you just as much as Himnetter and Tepi. Again, it was beautiful. And I know y'all saw Himnetter stepping out there, and Tepi was getting it. I didn't look as proper as him as in Tepi talk. I didn't know he had that beat in him like that. I seen him getting it in. It was a very, very beautiful ceremony, and you guys did a wonderful Nefer job. Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you. Do I?
Oh yeah. Now, do you have anything to add? Now that we can hear you, so happy. Anything to add to all that was said this morning, Himnetter?
Um, Going back to looking at the text, um, if you can read on to page 194 and go the first two paragraphs and page 194,
Okay,
could you
okay.
read those pages? So so
Absolutely. I
so
certainly
so you
can.
go back to 193. Before I was born, I existed in
Yes.
the eternal temple of okay. You can continue
Okay.
on.
All right. So where I ended was when I opened my mouth and took my last breath, my soul was freed. Before I
And
was
took my
born, I
last breath.
existed. Before I was born, I existed in the eternal temple of immortality. When I was conceived, I entered into a waiting room. I remained there for 10 months. My birth was a doorway into a room in the internal temple. My life has been my wandering around, searching for my reason to be in this temple room. Death was another doorway in this internal temple, eternal temple, through which I entered into another room in the eternal temple of immortality. This is not the first time I have done this, and it will not be the last. There's a pattern in this tabernacle. I am one with the eternal light. I am the light in the cosmic universe. Look here, you will see me. I know you will see me because I see you. If I can see you, then you can see me. The question I ask, are you looking for me? I am your ancestor. I am the creator of all and everything. We are in the same place at the same time. We will exist together throughout the time, space, and dimension. In the light that shines eternal in the dark, leaving our gravitational footprints in the cosmos. Wow. All I needed to do was turn one more
Ashe.
page. Wow. Ashe. And what was said here just makes me think of all of us, not individually, but collectively, all of us. And what we're doing is just, it's a resurrection. All we're doing is just like it says, we're stepping through another doorway, this eternal tabernacle. We were always here, but we're stepping through different doorways. And together we step through this legacy doorway. And we found something that wasn't lost, but maybe hidden. And it resurfaced at the right time, just when it was supposed to for all of us. And again, it says here, I am one with the eternal light. I am the light in the cosmic universe. Look here and you will see me. I know you will see me because I see you. That's powerful. That's powerful.
And as
If
you go
I
on,
can
you
see
say,
you,
if I
you
can
can
see you,
mhm.
see me.
Continue. Go ahead, please.
Right. I am your ancestors. I am the creator of all and everything. We are in the same place. At the same time, we will exist together throughout the time-space dimension in the light that shines eternal in the dark, leaving our gravitational footprints in the cosmos.
Mm, 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 mm. And that's exactly what we're doing. That is exactly what we're doing. Um, there's, if you look
Hey,
around, just
we're bringing the
around
light
the world,
to the sky.
yes, and it's simultaneous. You're seeing our people, just the history, the parts that I'm sure they didn't want us to find because it would have been easily accessible a long time ago. It's not just about a revolution or taking over or any of that, but we are simply becoming what we already were, what we've always been. But we've been so trained to think otherwise. We didn't even know this portion about ourselves, but we're learning it and we're coming into the light of it, which is a beautiful thing. We're stepping right into another doorway. Wow. Wow.
We're uncovering the blindness that this here world has had us in, and they have constantly got us believing what they want us to believe, and the stories that they have made of it. And it's so important to know ourselves. What it says, "The man know thyself," is so
That's
important,
right.
and that's
And do
so
you
important
think,
for the shrine of my is to do, and that's what we're
absolutely.
bringing forth.
Now, with that being said, how the blindness, the veil
Very
has
much.
been over our eyes for so long. Do you think that was that? Do you think the folks who put the blinders on us knew this information about us? That they had an inclination that this was who we are?
Hmm.
I mean, I just wonder because how come it's almost like the world has tried so hard to destroy blackness, and we have persevered through every attempt of annihilation. So, is there secrets that they know about us that we're just uncovering? Do you think?
It may be, but as we continue to practice and reach on in ourselves, and we continue to pray, we will find the answers that we're looking for. Is because we are the creators having human experience. So it's what it's so important that we uncover who we are and what we are.
That's
And
right.
so we we can't give them the power to believe that they are so much ahead of us, but
Hmm.
we have that, and we have to overcome the distractions which are in this environment that we're in. And so we reach out to the cosmic energy, as it says, the cosmic coming forth from day to night. It's so important. So the footprints that have been left by our ancestors, and we believe that we are the ancestors that we have been looking for and waiting for. And so when we overcome everything that has been put in this society to distract us,
Hmm.
that's how powerful we will be able to become. So important.
And there'll be a point in time where our footprints, lo and behold, the Neteru will persevere. Our footprints will be those that alleviate the distractions of future generations. They won't be easily willed and beguiled out of those distractions. Those distractions won't even be a thing that our people would even find interest in. You know, I'm hoping that the work that we're doing and the footprints that we are attempting to leave, we are coming into our own, that it lightens that load for the future generations, that they uh, come into existence with the familiarity of who they are based off of the things that we're doing collectively. Uh, so it won't be so hard to find themselves like it has been for us, you know. Well, everyone, that is going to conclude today's as we're calling this now, Heru Ardua. That is day of praise, day of adoration. Familiar words that we know. Means to in respect of, or to or of in respect of things, not people. So we say Heru, we know that that means not just Heru, our netter, but Heru means time, it means day. So we'll say Heru Dua, day of praise, day of adoration. All right, until next week. Um, thank you all for being patient with us and being here with us. And again, flowers to our hymnetter who comes here weekly with this charge that he's he's here faithfully every week and always bringing us the word. Again, like I said, we don't rehearse any of this. What he brought this morning, I wouldn't have known. He just told me the pages before he lost connection. So again, it's always, and it was one of those weeks for me. So again, dua for these words and guiding me to this and to lighten my scale much, balance that out with the words that we read this morning. So dua for that hymnetter as always. To all of you, I bet we murray you all. Uh, we love coming here to do this, and we hope to see you all next week. I know we can't physically see you, but we feel you. So I know that the presence is there. We hope to see you all next week. Until then, Shema Ma'at.
Shema Ma'at.